Can somebody please tell me why a good God will allow so much evil in this world? This may be your question, your demand. For those of you who never had this question before, please stick around. I believe the answers to these questions are relevant to all of us. What we intend to share is not a pill that's going to stop your pain. No, this is a tool to help you process it. Answers among speculation, truth among religious reciting.
In case you're from another planet, welcome. Here on Earth, we experience pain in so many different forms, from abusive homes to rape to murder to depression to disabilities and diseases. You name it, we've seen it all. And imagine, Christians have the nerve to declare that a God who is in control of all these things and who allows all these things to happen is a good God. So while saints sacrifice, monsters molest. While men give, thieves take away. And this is the reality of our world. But God, in His infinite wisdom, chose to give us free will rather than make us slaves. He chose to give us choice. But why?
Could it be that He wants us to love Him out of desire rather than duty? Not a robotic but an organic type of love? I think so. Consider the story of the fallen angels. A third of them, along with Lucifer, chose to disobey God. Just like us, they had free will. But unlike us, however, they never experienced mercy. From the moment they sinned, they were instantly cast out from heaven, sentenced to an eternity of separation from God. But no, not us. We lie, we cheat, we steal, we lust, and are spared from immediate consequence. Why would God choose to show us mercy? Why would a good God allow evil in this world?
Why does He allow the beautiful sun to rise on the worst of us while bad things happen to good people? Well, first of all, we have a misunderstanding of the word good, an inferior standard for righteousness. In the eyes of a perfect God, we are all stained. We steal movies online, yet we look down at the career criminal. Our twisted sense of righteousness paints us as good when we're actually all thieves. We all fall short of God's standards.
God is rich in mercy. He is also consistent. If He changed His mind on extending mercy to mankind, striking us down when we do evil, then all of us would be punished. But it is not His will that any of us should perish, but that all come to repentance. Along with mercy is free will. It is hypocritical of us to expect God to take away the free will of the soon-to-be murderer, but leave us alone when we choose to view porn. Can't you see how both are repulsive in the sight of a good and perfect God? Can't you see that mercy leads us to salvation, or that free will leads us to freedom?
This is not a pill to stop your pain, but rather a tool to help you process it. The pain of loss and tragedy affects us all in different ways. God cares, He sees what you're going through, and He wants you to be happy. Satan doesn't.
You see, the devil, he hates God. He hates you. And he will do anything to cause you pain. He whispers evil in the ears of men. He provokes us to sin against God and hurt our brothers and sisters. He is our real enemy.
Know this: God intends to use everything that was meant for evil and turn it around for good. God sees and knows all. And we would ask the question, if God knew that men would bring sin into the world, why would He even bother to create them in the first place? To answer that, it's as simple and as complex as love. He desires to love and to be loved by His creation. He doesn't want a robotic kind of love, remember? So, like Doctor Strange, He has seen all of the possible outcomes, allowing us to exist and giving us a chance to live and be loved. What He allows isn't out of spite. God is light and there is no darkness in Him. He allows pain because it is along the path to redemption.
It may not make sense now, but we need some of these hurts. If God prevented Adam and Eve from making that terrible mistake, He would have taken away our free will and robbed us of the opportunity to experience true love. A love that lays its life down for another. One that sees all wrongs but chooses to forgive. One that doesn't give up on us even when we have given up on him. To the scoffers out there, I get you. But may I suggest that your ideas of what a good God should look like are limited. Man's ideas of an all-powerful God is rarely loving, sacrificial, or consistent. His ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are even higher than our thoughts. He sees and knows much more than we see and know. Maybe things like COVID-19, diseases and plagues, crime and even natural disasters still fall into his plan, his ultimate endgame plan of redemption. Listen, I pray that we see the grace that is extended to us even in this moment. I pray that we see that we would perish if God grants our request of not allowing evil in this world that we live in.
There is so much to the big picture, but I will leave you with this. For God loved humans so much that he gave and sacrificed himself so that whoever believes in him will not be punished for their sins, but after all is done, they would live forever with him.